Nothing like a smooth transition into the midday. Be sure to tune to The Shift Monday to Friday at 12:30 p.m. with Joinae Gibson on Glory 93.9 FM. The freshest wave of glory to hit the Bahamas.
Well, it's a great day here on Glory 93.9 FM. It is exactly 7 minutes past the 12:30 hour, and you are tuned into The Shift with Joinae Gibson. Listen, I am always, absolutely always willing to bet my bottom dollar that there is absolutely nothing like a smooth transition into the midday. Thank you for all those tuned in via Glory 93.9 FM, all those on Facebook, YouTube, our worldwide listeners. Hey, I pray that you're having an amazing day. It is December 6th, 2024, and y'all, oh wait, I got this. I feel like, okay, that's not it. It is my birthday. Say what? What? My producer doing foolishness today. It's my birthday, y'all, and I have gotten all of your messages. Oh, that's so nice. Could we leave that? Leave that. I gonna fix my camera for that. I look like it. Oh wait. There we go. My birthday come. What else? Okay, turn it up real loud. There we go. My birthday is here all day. Actually, all month I'll be celebrating my birthday for all those who know me. Listen, it's that kind of day. I'm so excited to have this amazing conversation with you. And I got to get my camera angles right, because is that it? That's more like it. There, mine is still in right. Hold on. For those watching, you understand the assignment. Okay, there we go. Man, y'all, it's my birthday. I too excited. I ain't gonna lie. For those tuned in via Glory 93.9 FM, you can hear me smiling because it is my birthday. And y'all know, people who don't even be on this live, suddenly one type in the comments, boy, I tell you, but your birthday must got to be every day at this point. But you know exactly who I'm talking to. But we give God praise anyhow. I pray that you're having an amazing day. This is your official clarion call for all shifters who don't miss a beat. Every Monday through Friday, you are here with me, and you are always locked and loaded. Whether you are in your car, whether you are on Facebook, YouTube, whether you rewatch this broadcast, however, you are always locked and loaded, and I want to say a special thank you. If you haven't already, you can follow myself and Glory 93.9 FM on all social media platforms. I'm going to fix this camera again. Okay, I need to move it this way. There we go. That looked like it right there. Hallelujah. I've been fixing this camera for my start. Hallelujah. We give God praise anyhow. Like I said, if you haven't already, you can follow myself and Glory 93.9 FM on all social media platforms. You can spread the word today about the shift. We are locked and loaded, and we're going to have, yes, it's my birthday, but we're still going to have our usual great conversations. Please tag someone in the comments. Thank y'all so much. I see y'all. I feel a Merry Christmas. Someone said, you look like Merry Christmas. I love that. I absolutely love it. Thank you for all those tuned in. I want you to tag someone in the comments and tell them join the shift today. We're going to have a great day today. And I promise you that you will not be disappointed. I go into the comments in a few. For those listening, of course, today for your benefit, and for those watching, the call and text line, they're in your caption and on your screen. Now, the call line is open today, and the text line, if you want to send a birthday shout out, I want to leave space for that. 242-827-2543. Once again, the call line is 242-827-2543, and the text line is 242-817-2544. Now, of course, today, if you're unable to chime in the comment section, if you're unable to text, that is perfectly fine. But I appreciate your listening ear always. For those who don't mind typing in the comments, let me know that you are here. I want to make sure I have everything. Let's go, y'all. K Forbes says, birthday cake, birthday cake, birthday cake. Veronique, oh, thank y'all so much. Oh, I tell you, I give God praise for you anyhow. Ayabashaya. K Forbes says, you look like Merry Christmas. Happy birthday from Veronique. Thank you so much. Theo Wallace Ellis says, as I run around like SpongeBob. Oh, wow. As I run around like the SpongeBob character yelling, chocolate. Happy birthday, Joe. Thank you so much. My brother, God bless you. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Antonia, thank you. Thank you, Miss Chavette. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Farrington. Thank you. I pray that you all are having an amazing day. I am having a great day. My day started off so good, and I'm sure that it's going to end good. I feel, I don't know, something but that just now. I felt the Holy Ghost. I don't know. Jew, thank you so much for your happy birthday wishes. Today, I want to talk to you very briefly because y'all know time is really come and go very, 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 very quickly here on the shift. But I want to talk to you today about affirming yourself. Affirming yourself, or we can say the importance of affirming yourself. Bishop, aye. Charles Smith, how you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your birthday wishes. But today I'm talking about affirming yourself. And I'm going to go back and forth with the comments, but I want to read this to you. A marriage counselor, Dr. Chapman, introduced the concept of love languages in his book. And this was in 1992. So you know this is a long time, right? The book was entitled The 5 Love Languages. The idea is that people express and receive love in different ways, and understanding your partner's love language can show, you appreciate them, or, a more meaningful way of expressing your love to them. Now, the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. Now, y'all know we like things. It's my birthday, so receiving gifts all December. You don't have to just limit it to one day, but you can do this all December, right? So receiving gifts. Most times, and this is what I find, most times when we talk about the love languages, when we talk about receiving gifts and acts of service, or physical touch or words of affirmation, we automatically assume that, someone else has that responsibility, when in reality, that responsibility is solely on you. The way you treat yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you speak to yourself, the way you handle yourself, is that will determine how people treat you. And I want to read this definition for you to make sure that we are all on the same page, right? I find that, and before I move, I find that, many men, many women, all ages, skin color, whatever, however you want to put it, everyone is looking for someone to express or to show that love language. They want to be affirmed by someone. And I feel that we have affirmation and confirmation mixed up. Okay, let me take my time, right? Self-affirmations are acts that affirms one's self-worth, often by having individuals reflect on core values, which may give individuals a broader view of themselves. This in turn can allow individuals to move beyond, threats to self integrity or self competence. This they can be used to help and provide overcoming negative thoughts and self-sabotaging behaviors. Now, a few weeks ago we talked about self-sabotage and how dangerous it can be. And I find that when someone doesn't affirm themselves, when someone doesn't constantly talk to themselves, they are more prone to self-sabotaging than someone who does, right? Talking to yourself, and we talked about this yesterday. Talking to yourself or affirming yourself, like that caused my whole train of thought going left just now, but that's all right. Talking to yourself, saying things like, I am worthy of love, I am worthy of respect, both from others and myself. I'm at peace with my past and I am confident in my ability to create a positive future. All of these are words of affirmation, right? I am beautiful inside and out. Mind you, and I'm going to get into that a little later, but, you know, we get dressed up, we put on all our makeup, and we are only confident, or we are only confirmed when someone says, "Oh, you look good, your lashes look good, your nails look good," when the reality is, even if they don't say that, it is still true, right? So you have to talk to yourself and say things like, I'm beautiful inside and out. I am proud of my accomplishments, no matter how big, no matter how small. I am worthy of good things. I have the right to comfort and prosperity. I feel like I missed something just now. Caller, you can call back. I'm so sorry I missed that call just now. Right? Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Affirmations are positive statements that can shift your mindset. It can shift your life completely. So we come here every Monday through Friday, 12:30 to 1:30, and we talk about these different topics. But if you don't affirm yourself, you will find yourself walking into doors that God has opened and self-sabotaging because you lack that self-affirmation. Now, mind you, affirmation, it looks different for everyone. Self-care looks different for everyone. And I see all in the comments, but I try to talk to, something. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Diego. Thank you. Someone paying attention. Why missing? Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much. I pray that you're having an amazing day, and thank you for telling me happy birthday. Like I said, the call and text lines are open. I'm gonna leave space for it because y'all doing me bad. I ain't gonna lie, I really have a word for the Lord, and y'all said, hey, happy birthday. Thank you so much. The call and text lines today are open for those just tuned in to Facebook, for those just tuned in via Glory 93.9 FM. Today is my birthday, and today I am talking about the importance of self-affirmation. The call and text lines are open. You can call today at 242-827-2543, or you can send a text at 817-2544. So I saw a post on TikTok, and I want to share these with you today. And I want to slow down a bit because I find that a lot of persons, and especially let's take for example, when you celebrate your birthday, when you celebrate something, or something that you've accomplished, or something that you have done, or a goal that you have achieved, it is so easy to go into a dump. It is so easy to go into that depression if you are constantly looking at other person's affirmation or other person's, to display your love language. And I find that a lot of times, anytime you realize you go to plan something for you, you go to do something intentional about you, there is, and I talked about it before on the show, there is this, oh my word, I don't want to do it. I don't have the energy to do it. But if your friend calls you and say, listen, I need you to plan a birthday dinner for me tonight, you have it locked and loaded. I want to I want you to be deliberate about not just looking for your love languages, not just looking for someone to, bring that gift or, say that kind word to you or that physical touch. But I want you to be intentional about doing it for yourself. Whatever you are at the core, whoever you are at the core is what you will attract. Your affirmations actually fortify your authenticity. And that's what we spoke about yesterday. A lot of times, persons cannot be authentically themselves because they're not constantly affirming themselves. And when we talk about affirmation or affirming yourself, it can seem very selfish. It can seem, very self-centered. It can seem, very prideful, very arrogant. But the reality is you are no good to anyone if you are no good to yourself. You cannot pour from a cup that is empty. You cannot pour from a broken cup. You cannot pour from a dirty cup. So I feel that today when we talk about affirmations, when we talk about being authentically you, it is so important to constantly talk to yourself. And a lot of times, there's this stigma, like people say, okay, don't talk to yourself, but it is okay. You have to speak certain things. The Bible talks about speak those things as be not as though they were. You have to constantly declare and speak over your life that, listen, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of kindness. As a matter of fact, I don't have to wait for someone to do this to me to prove my worth or to validate me. And that's what Kay Forbes says in the comments. She says, yes, seeking validation. Pat yourself on the back. Listen, say, girl, you look good. I look in the mirror today and I say, Joe, you have to stop. Ay, 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 ay. I say, Joe, whatever this is you're doing today, stop it. Because I don't have to wait until someone says it. I don't have to wait for someone to confirm it. All of these things are true. All of these things are true. I have a few photos that I want to show you, and we're going to go into them today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Miss Christina. Sorry, I want to find it. The first one, and this is my first point to you today. Tell me what you mean by this, Miss Black. The post says, do you know that you can use your love language to show love to yourself? The first one, and we talked about them earlier, listing off the 5 love languages and how love languages came about. It was from a marriage counselor who wrote a book about the 5 love languages. And this was really meant to help, partners, spouses, connect with each other, in a more meaningful way, right? But you can use these same love languages to love on yourself. Miss Black, I want you to explain that. I mean, I feel like maybe I don't understand too well, so help me, please. The first one is words of affirmation. And for those watching, we have it on the screen here. Words of affirmation. And it talks about speaking kindly to yourself, maybe writing in a journal, writing poems, giving yourself compliments. You may have a mantra like say, I don't know, what's a good one? It may be a scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me, right? You can watch TED Talks. You can work on just being grateful, gratitude. All of these words of affirmation are things that you can do to yourself. You can speak kindly to yourself. You can write down your thoughts. You can write down your goals. You can write inspirational things that will not only impact you, but can impact other persons. Maybe what you are going through is not just for you, it could be for someone else. Maybe this journey of affirming yourself could be for someone else, for you to talk about affirming yourself. The next one is acts of service. Now, this is what I touched very, very lightly earlier, right? When it comes to planning, you refuse. Sorry, I just remixed everything, right? You can move it for now. Acts of service include planning, tracking your habits, cook a comfort meal, make appointments. And as women, we got the nail appointment, the hair appointment. You may want to do an appointment for a massage or a facial, or just getting a pedicure. All of these things you can, and this is something that I do when it's time for me to really clear my head. I have to move everything. Whatever is old, whatever isn't serving any purpose anymore. I'm gonna go with the birthday stuff. Gonna put the birthday things back on the screen. Yeah, birthday. Right. Okay. Right. I have to declutter. Christina Burrows says, yes, pampering yourself. Acts of service, you are waiting for someone to do these things for you. You are waiting for someone to book that appointment. As a matter of fact, anytime it comes to, taking care of yourself or loving yourself, and don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be costly. There are things that you can do at home. You may not be able to afford a pedicure. You may not be able to go and do your lashes every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, or however long you feel lashes. You can do these things right at home. A lot of times when we think of act of service, we think of these big things that have to be done, when in reality it could be the smallest things that you can do. You can cook a comfort meal. If you had a long day, you can go home, unwind and cook something. Maybe your comfort food is spaghetti and meatballs, homemade spaghetti and meatballs. It's got to be specific. Maybe your comfort food may be something like lasagna. I saw this video with, I can't remember who it was, but making a lasagna spaghetti. That sound right? Lasagna soup or something like that, where it's like spaghetti, but you have the big pieces of lasagna in it. All of these things you can do to love on yourself. It is an act of service. The next one I have here is receiving gifts. Now y'all know this must be everybody love language, because everybody love a good gift, right? I'll just right. Receiving gifts. Now, one of the things here that I really want to stick on is investing in yourself. And this ties into what we just came from with acts of service, but investing in yourself. Receiving a gift doesn't always have to be you go and you buy a bottle of perfume, or you go and you buy something, or cologne, or something physical. But investing in yourself, giving a gift to yourself, maybe going back to school, maybe pursuing that degree that you say, something, I slack off and I didn't want to do that anymore. Maybe, yes, K Forbes says, yes, like learning a new skill. You may decide, I'm going to gift myself and do a lash course. I'm going to gift myself and do a nail course. I'm going to gift myself and do maybe a cosmetology course. I'm going to learn how to do my hair. And all of these things, when you invest in yourself, it helps you to improve yourself. So what you once paid for or you needed someone to pay for, you can do yourself. Jew says, as a husband, my wife tells me I'm responsible for keeping her nails and toes pampered. Nobody else. Authentic gift. I love doing, okay, that's so good. That's so good. I love that for you and your wife, sir. That's really good. It is receiving gifts. But can we say that if someone never offers to, oh Lord, if someone never offers to do your nails, your boo never offered to do your hair, never offered to do your lashes, will that affect who you are at the core? Does that mean that you are not worthy of receiving gifts? Does that mean that you when you talk to yourself, when you affirm yourself, you are affirming yourself through negative thoughts? Saying like, okay, well, I'm not worthy of this or I'm not worthy of that, or why doesn't he do this for me like he does for someone else, or why doesn't she do this for me like she does for someone else? Today, what I want to get to you is simply this. Affirmation is one of your most powerful tools. It is constantly talking to yourself, affirming yourself, loving on yourself to get your best, your best you. Another one here says, maybe it could be getting a coffee. Go down to the coffee shop, buy you a frappuccino, bu- buy you buy you a cup. All of these things, and this is my favorite, receiving gifts, right? Planning a trip. If you know next year, November, is your birthday, start planning from December. Plan your trip. Plan your cruise. You may say, next year for my birthday, I want to go on a cruise. Start planning from now. Do these things to yourself, for yourself. K Forbes says, paying for a gym membership. Oh God, that is a gift. Indeed. Renew your membership. Maybe there are things that you can do that will help you with your overall self-confidence, that would help you with your overall self-worth. Another one, another one of the five love languages is quality time. We love to, invest in ourselves. We love to start, the projects, or we love to, maybe you may buy yourself some flowers every now and again. You don't wait on someone to buy you flowers. That is good, right? But when we talk about quality time, it means to engage in something that you are passionate about, where you prioritize your time alone. A lot of times, people don't know themselves outside of a crowd. If you find yourself always having to be around someone to feel energy, to feel alive, to feel like something is happening, this is some time for some introspection. Because when you prioritize your time, when you engage in your passions, when you spend some time by yourself, man, no. K Forbes says, that's me turning on the fireplace and the humidifier and playing Christmas music, silent night, holy. I actually can hear you singing that because it is an act of love. It is your love language. Maybe instead of, thank you, maybe instead of tying down your husband, tying down your wife, tying down your best friend, tying down your pastor, stressing your pastor out, you never could be by yourself. All of these things, I want you to be intentional about it. If you don't do it already, let's say, okay, I'm going to set some time for me by myself. Maybe I know persons, they take themselves out to dinner. They shop by themselves. They go on long drives by themselves, just listening to music, just relaxing, just trying to clear their head. A lot of time, oh, this is good. Christina Burrows says quality time can be a good hot soak in the tub with candles. And for man, no, you know something? Y'all need to see what Delta just bring it there for me. You have to light the candle though. Why you this could please don't burn up. Lord, what is this in Glory Day 3.9 studio? I want you guys to see what my lovely producer just brought in this studio. This is so funny. You want me to blow this candle out? Wow. He's attempting to light the candle. Oh God, this looks scary. This looks so scary. For those listening, my producer, Mr. Dalton Roll, just brought me a candle in a master lock with a water gun and chocolates. And I want you guys, and this is him saying he's locked and loaded the gun, the water gun, and the master lock, and he wants me to blow this candle out. Y'all can see it on live air, please. Christina says he's in the spirit with this candle. Happy birthday. Y'all gotta help me blow it out now. Everybody gotta blow it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2. You got to know I say 1, 2. Thank you so much. My lovely producer just brought me listen, look at the water gun, y'all. This means locked and loaded. I love it. And these the good chocolates, y'all. Ayabashaya. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Thank you so much. They laughing at me so bad. For those listening via Glory 3.9 FM, it's my birthday, y'all, and we put the turn up in a minute. But I just want you to affirm yourself and who you are. I want y'all to take life serious. Thank you so much. The man of God say, call a fire engine. I like how that candle look though. You will light it again. Eh? Let's do this over again. Lord, thank you so much. I honestly, I needed that laugh. That was so good. Light the candle. But I hollering. Christina Burrows says, he in the spirit with the candle. Devaro, thank you so much. I love you too, my brother. You are so kind. Always so kind. I absolutely love you. K-Farm says, locked and loaded. Denisha says, Lord, this a big birthday. What? Capital J to the O. Okay, once you know. Christina says, happy birthday, Queen. You deserve to be celebrated. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Call the fire engine. These tongues cost me a bad job. I hollering. Latasha, thank you so much. For all of you who text my private number and all those who call, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm really, really excited. And I feel that a lot of times when we talk about birthday, when we talk about celebrating ourselves, we always wait for someone to do it. We always wait for someone to display that act of love, to say those words of affirmation. And all I'm trying to get to you today is love on yourself. When you love on yourself, and this is something that I have proven, when you love on yourself and you love you and you take care of you and you pamper you, you give yourself gift, you buy yourself. Like, I bought myself a gift. Now, I still can receive gifts from the man of God and everybody else, but I'm saying if no one does anything, I still know that I am worthy of love. If no one does anything, I'm still happy. Thank you. Miss Farrington, thank you. Delton, I ain't gonna lie, this lock getting in my way. But for those just tuned in on Facebook, Delton, play the sound again for me, please. Delton gifts me. Is this mine to keep? Look at God, right? Delton brought me a water gun and a master lock. Is there a key for the master lock? Ah, yeah, too much. Saying locked and loaded. Man, I love this. Thank you, thank you so much. That's very nice. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to, but you did. We give God praise for you. Like I said, thank you, Shanti. I got your message. I promise you, I'm gonna get to it. But y'all throw my whole train of thought off, right? But another love language that we talked about is quality time. And if that means today you have to take what? Could you could you could you handle that for me? Thank you. Um Quality time. You can take a walk. You can prioritize time alone. You can engage in your passion. You can maybe write in your journal or in your phone, whatever it is, whatever device you decide to use. And lastly, and we're going to rock it out today. Lastly, is physical touch. Now, when we talk about this, we automatically assume that there is a lot. Y'all doing a lot today. I ain't gonna lie. All right. For those listening via Glory 93.9 FM, it is my birthday and I am celebrating not just today, I am celebrating all month long. My last point to you today, or one of my last points to you today, is physical touch. If it means that, you do your skincare routine, for all of those TikTok lovers, everything on TikTok, you can type in skincare and everything, all of the oils that you need, they recommend. All that you can do a massage, you can get heating pads, you can, I think it was Chevette, if I'm not mistaken, that said, take a long hot bath. Maybe for those who drink wine, maybe for those who, my wine glasses have iced tea. Yes, I'm saved. I love the Lord. Aya Bashaya. Right? But for those who don't, that's for you. Bless God. Delton, please. Thank you. Honestly, y'all distracting me so much today. You know something? Let, let's go. Self care looks different for everyone. Yes, Crystal. Everything is on TikTok. If you want to do a skincare routine, if you want to figure out how to operate your heating pads, you want to, go to the spa. Yes, Chevette. I know it was Chevette. You want to go to the spa, you want to get a massage, let them do like the rocks and stuff. If you want to do that, take some time to do that. Don't wait for someone to do that for you. Self-care looks different for everyone. And you may say your self-care is, brushing your hair and lotioning before you leave the house. Guilty. Who's leave the house ashy? My God. I know. We got a few witnesses in the studio, right? Even if you're only going to the bank, or if you're only going to the corner store, or if you're only going to run a simple errand, maybe self-care for you looks like, brushing your hair, putting on some lip gloss. And it seems very girly, it seems very, extra, but that lip gloss may be the thing that will keep your mental state just a little more stable, right? You may say, you know, self-care for you looks like going to the gym, maybe buying a new perfume or putting on a new perfume. All of these things. Affirming yourself means to acknowledge your own value and worthiness as an individual, right? Self affirmation has many benefits. Now we talked about the five love languages, and I want to go back to that The five love languages: words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. And how this is not only given to you, but you can do these things for yourself. When you affirm yourself, it increases your confidence. Self affirmation can help you to feel more confident and increase your self esteem. A lot of times, persons are struggling with depression, struggling with abandonment, struggling with self esteem issues because they are not affirming themselves enough. If you have to put your mantra on your bathroom glass, if you have to put it on your bedroom dresser, if you have to set a reminder in your phone, if you have to just constantly repeat in your mind certain affirmations that will help boost your self confidence, that is something that you should do. Another benefit of self affirmation is overcoming obstacles, right? Self affirmation can help you overcome obstacles by recalling moments in your life that you are proud of. And I think that ties more so into gratitude as well. When you practice gratitude, you remember the good, bad, and the ugly and the good, and you can appreciate where you are right now. So if you look at your birthday 2 years ago, 4 years ago, if you look at your life 4 or 5 years ago, you can say, you know something, I am proud of who I am. And it can be something as simple as maybe a change in attitude, a change in your perception, a change in the way you speak. You could have, set out a goal maybe 4 years ago to read more books. You could have set a goal maybe 2 years ago to be more intentional about traveling. You could have set a goal even earlier this year about spending quality time with your loved ones. I know someone that within this year, no, not this year, I'm so sorry, that's not right. I know someone who has lost both parents, and they said to me, they said, Joinae, now more than ever, I understand the importance of spending quality time with my loved ones. If it means that I may not be able to make it to something and someone is upset about that, so what? Because life is so short, and we see it all throughout our country. We see persons dying day by day. Day by day, families are suffering day by day. When you prioritize quality time with the ones that you love, listen, that alone can bring a joy to your spirit. If it means just spending some time with your toddler, spending some time with your husband, with your wife, spending some time with your mom, your dad, your cousins, your sisters, your brothers, whoever, auntie, uncle, the list goes on. When you are affirming yourself, it doesn't mean that you are only focused on yourself, but you are focused on the things that matter to you most. And that is quality time with those that you love. Affirmations actually can improve what is it? I had it right there. Improve your problem solving skills, right? Self affirmation can help protect you against the damaging effects of stress. Anytime you have a problem, anytime you face a trial, anytime you find yourself in a situation, when you lack that affirmation, it becomes difficult to solve problems. So let's say you are faced with a problem. You only see that problem. You only see that you don't have a solution for that problem. But self affirmation says, listen, I have made it through worse. I have made it through before. I may not know all the answers, but I am going to make it through. That is what self affirmation does. It helps you to know, listen, I may not understand now. I may not be able to figure it out now. I may not be able to afford it now, but I know that this problem that I am facing can be solved. Oh God, that is so good. Self affirmation can help in changing negative thinking patterns. And this is something that we talked about on the show maybe about 2 weeks ago with the way that you think about yourself. It directly speaks to your self worth, your self value, who you are at the core. And yesterday we talked about, being authentic. We talked about, resisting the temptation of conforming, resisting the temptation of being a chameleon. When you change your negative thought patterns, it is easy to be authentically you because. Yes, Crystal, self concept. Thank you. That is what we talked about yesterday. All of these things can help in changing your negative thought patterns. So, when you talk to yourself, when you affirm yourself, it is not to say, okay, man, you smarter than that, you know better than that, or, you know, see, I told you, you would never make it. No, these are not things that you're talking to yourself. You are shifting those thoughts. I'm reminded of the scripture that says, casting down every high imagination, every high thing that exalts itself above the knowledge of God. What? Bringing each thought into captivity and into the obedience of Christ. Any thought that you think that exalts itself above the knowledge of God, who God says you are, cast it down. Speak to it, replace it with a positive thought. So if that thought says, listen, you are nobody, I am somebody. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I know what I don't on my mind today, but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. If you think that you are beneath, say, listen, I'm above. This is what self-affirmation looks like. And I know it's not a common topic. I know it's not something that, we'd like to talk about because it can seem very selfish. It can seem very self-centered. But I find that, and I promise you, I've had countless persons come and say, they are depressed on their birthday. They're not feeling loved on their birthday. Or, they try to plan a dinner and someone try to kill their vibe. Or, there's some confusion that takes place. And I find that when you are affirmed in yourself, all of these things don't matter. If that person doesn't show up, they don't show up. It doesn't make them a bad person. It doesn't make you bitter, but you know your worth. It doesn't mean if they don't show up that they don't value you. It doesn't mean if they don't show up or they don't do a particular thing or they don't show one of the 5 love languages to you. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love. A lot of times we are in situations, many are in depressions, many are in, these dark places in their lives because they are refusing to affirm themselves, right? Here are some tips that you can work on to say, I'm going to affirm myself. I want you to think about the areas of your life that you would like to change. Right? If you listen to this show today, if you are tuned in via Glory 93.9 FM, if you are on Facebook, YouTube, rewatching this broadcast, if you say, something, there is something for 2025 that I am going to change. I'm going to love on myself more. I'm going to travel more. I'm going to spend more quality time. I'm going to go to the spa more. I'm going to get a massage more. I'm going to, take care of myself. Or it can be something as simple as every time I leave the house, I'm going to brush my hair. I'm not going to go to the food store in my Crocs. I'm not going to go to the food store with the hair bonnet on. Oh God, I'm not going to go in the bank ashy and dragon slippers. If you say or you may say, something, I'm going to renew my gym membership and actually go. Because you renew the membership, but you ain't going. I'm going to be intentional about taking time to declutter. I'm going to get rid of some old things so that I can embrace my new. You can say, I'm going to be intentional about, Chevette, don't say that. I'm going to be intentional about meal prepping, whatever it is. I'm going to be intentional about showing up early to work. I'm always late. I'm going to try and be on time. All of these things. Focus on an area of your life. As you say, you know something? I want to change. I want to see a better result. So a year from now, I can say, okay, I really see my change. If that means that you're going to read more books, that includes the Bible. If you're going to read more books, set that goal. Secondly, make sure that every goal that you set is achievable. If you know certain things you cannot do and you may need to outsource, maybe hire someone to do it, get that done. Okay? Turn your negatives into positives. Sometimes you just have to see and don't see. Sometimes you have to hear and don't hear. Sometimes you have to play crazy. You have to confuse the enemy because he is banking on for you to give a reaction. He's banking on you getting out of character. He is banking on you not being authentically you. Okay. Now, this is very important. Write your affirmation in present tense. So instead of saying I will be, say I am. Instead of saying my goal is to, you say I am currently in. So you won't say something like I will have my house. I have my house. This is the power of okay, for those that are spiritual that maybe need a deep way of saying affirmation, it's decree and declaring a thing. When you legislate in the spirit sense, we got to get heavy for you to understand. Yes, affirmation is just like decreeing and declaring over yourself that you are more than a conqueror, that you are worthy, that you are worthy of love, that you are worthy of acts of kindness, that you are worthy to be married, you are worthy to have children. All of these things. Lastly, and this is my last point for today. Lastly, say it with zeal. Say it with passion. Believe it as you declare it. I don't know if y'all can tell, when I get like really, really passionate about something, my voice has changed. I am so convinced, totally convinced that, listen, anything I put my mind to, I can achieve. I'm not saying that I'm not going to be afraid, but even in that fear, a lot of times fear is stopping your affirmations from manifesting. So the things that you constantly talk to yourself about, things that you constantly say to yourself and affirm yourself, fear is crippling your manifestation. Chevette Block says, it is so, and so it is. She said, no Crocs? Lord, that's blasphemy. Man, no. If you could do the Crocs, do the nice Crocs. Make sure your Crocs ain't dirty. Make sure that the Crocs have the little, what they call, the things, what is go in it. I can't see you. The things go in it. Make sure it got a little bedazzle or something on it. At least, you know something? Not even all of that. Make sure it match. You cannot have on a green outfit with red Crocs. Why do you have on blue with red Crocs? Chevette, I pray that's not you. K Forbes says, love this topic. Thank you so Gibbets, yes, thank you. Pink and colorful, man. I can't already. Hey Verb says she loves this topic. Thank you so much. My goal today was not only just to focus on my birthday and the excitement that it is bringing, but to really get you to understand the importance of nonstop, the importance of affirming yourself, the importance of speaking kind to yourself, the importance of loving yourself. yourself. Today, I pray wherever you are, know, mark this date, December 6th, 2024. Joinae is celebrating her birthday, and she told you to affirm yourself. When you walk out, when you step out, if maybe, and this may be a lot, but still, maybe go to work in heels. Maybe get some new tennis. Maybe fix your hair. You don't have to do something expensive. Go and get some braids. Go and, or do, those crochet styles that you can do yourself. Put your hair in a top knot bun. Put it up high, 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 high. So you can see the beauty on your face. All of these things you can do to help boost your self-esteem, to help in your constant affirmations. Listen, our time has come and gone today, and that was quick for true. Our time has come and gone today, but this is not your only opportunity to have this discussion. Don't forget, I am celebrating my birthday all December. So you prepare every Monday through Friday, 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. Prepare to be sick of me. Thank you, Holy Ghost. I feel that deep down in my Jeremiah's like fire. Shut up in my bones. Listen, I'm so grateful to have this conversation with you. And not only that, I'm grateful to God for another year that He has graced me with. And oh man, I am so happy for the things that He will do and the things that He has already done. And as a matter of fact, if He does nothing else, I am still eternally grateful. I think that's it. Let's turn up. Let's mash down the devil. Let's, declare how grateful we are. Before I move any further, thank you for all of your birthday wishes. Thank you for all of your texts. Thank you for all of your statuses. Thank you for all of your quotes. Thank you for all of your calls. If I haven't answered you as yet, I will before the day is out. I promise you. I am so grateful for all of the love, all of the support that you always show me here on the shift and even outside of this. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't express it enough. To my good brothers and sisters in Christ, everyone that sent me a message, that may have sent a voice note singing, Can we play that song? I wanna say you could find that. I know you could find it. Use a ninja. Thank you. We're gonna turn up for a few seconds. He's shaking his head, but that's all right. We are going. You got it? You ready? Okay, perfect. Thank you for all those. Miss Butler, how you doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm enjoying my birthday, and someone say I look like Christmas. I feel like Christmas. It makes perfect sense. For those that are listening, I have on a bright red something, and I'm letting God have His way. And I appreciate all of you. Shanti, I love you. That's my girl from Abaco. I love all of you. My brother, I love all of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to go back to some of the comments that I may have. Bishop Delton, thank you so much. Delton Ellis, thank you so much. Thank you, Bishop. I pray you're having an amazing day. It is a great day to have a birthday, eh? Thank you. Why do you think that? Hey. Okay. Thank you for all those that are tuned in. Right. Jesus. Thank you for all those tuned in. Like I said, it's my birthday, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, the rest of the month. I am celebrating all day, every day. Juice says the station turned up. Can you imagine heaven? Listen, call the archangels, let them know, flap, flap, it's your birthday. Oh God, I feel that deep down in my soul. Before we move any further, I want you to know that I am grateful, and let's just groove for a bit since our producer and start off with the happy birthday. We'll kick it off from here. Please don't forget, you can catch me every Monday through Friday right here on your favorite station with your favorite person. Glory 93.9 FM, Joinae Gibson, right here on the shift until Monday. Let's rock it out. Thank you.
I woke up in my right mind and so I'm straight. Not a millionaire, but food is on my plate. Hit the studio in a mood to create. I'm still living by my fate, yo. I got no complaints, even if he doesn't show up, he done showed up. Every day's a blessing, even when it ain't all kosher. And I'll be where I wanna by grace, I'm getting closer. Tell my problems, he's Jehovah. I'm just grateful it ain't over, he's still working on me.
I've got no complaints, no, no. You supply my every need, even if not in my time. One thing's for sure, I got every reason to be grateful. 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 I got every reason to be
grateful. He's been so good, so I'm 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 grateful. So divine, yo, his mercy so divine. Looking back, I could have lost it, but I'm fine. Even if it doesn't happen in my time, I know he's always on time. So I'm boasting in my rhymes. I give all of me when I do this. He alone deserves it, and I got a testimony. So I turn up when I worship. We gon' turn up with this worship. Oh, because he did it. And even if he doesn't, I'm still grateful for my winnings. Tell him
I've got no complaints, no, no. You supply my every need.